Hi guys, it's Mrs. Beggs, and I am here today to do just a quick geometric review and teach you a couple of games. Our focus today is going to be finding perimeter and area of quadrilaterals. There are some basic things you need to know or really just need to remember in order to be successful finding area and perimeter of quadrilaterals. First, a polygon is a two-dimensional closed shape made up of straight line segments. Some examples are triangles, squares, rectangles, pentagons, hexagons. At the bottom of the screen, you will see that a polygon is made up of straight line segments, and it is a closed figure. Okay, now this second picture is not a polygon because it has a curve in it. Polygons can only have straight line segments. The last figure is not a polygon because it is not a closed shape. It's made up of straight line segments, but it's not closed. Now, a quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Examples include square, rectangle, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, and kite. The two we are going to focus on today are squares and rectangles. Squares are polygons that have four right angles and all equal sides. So the length and the width of a square are the same. So sometimes we will see these, like if you see it on a piece of paper, you'll see it maybe labeled as 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. And these little boxes show that that is a perfect 90-degree right angle. But all the sides are equal. Another way that you may see it on paper is to where you have like one line in the middle of each line segment, and that just shows that those are equal sides. And then again, that little box means that it's a right angle or 90-degree angle. Now, rectangles, whoops, I messed up. Rectangles are polygons that have opposite sides the same length. So this side and this side would be the same length. This side is opposite of this side, so those two would be the same length. And they also contain four right angles. This means that the width of both sides, so in this case right here, the 2 on this side would be the same length on this. So widths are the same and lengths for 4, okay, would be the same. Now, you might see it like this first picture right here where it says 2 and 4. So 4, this would be 4. If this is 2, this is 2. Or you may see it like this, where again, the box shows a right angle, but you can see that there's one line on this side, one little line on this side. So that just means that these two sides have the same length. And then your widths, this side right here has 2 little lines. This side right here has 2 little lines. So that's just showing that those two are equivalent as well, or the same length. We will be finding the perimeter and area of squares and rectangles today. These two figures may be referred to as polygons because they are two-dimensional closed shapes made up of straight line segments, or they may be referred to as quadrilaterals since they are four-sided polygons. When finding the perimeter of a polygon, or in this case, a square or a rectangle, the perimeter is the distance around a two-dimensional object. It is the sum of all the sides, so we add the lengths of the sides to get the perimeter of a polygon. So in this first example, we had that square that had 3-inch sides. The perimeter of that square is 12 inches because 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. If we look over at the rectangle, we had a length of 4, a width of 2. So basically, the perimeter of this rectangle is 12 units because we would have 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4, which equals 12 units. Area is the space occupied by a flat shape or the surface of an object. It is the number of unit squares that cover the surface of the closed figure. Area is the inside of the polygon. Graph paper can help us understand and better see this space. We can also use the formula of length times width to find the area of a rectangle or even square, though the true formula for a square is A, or area, equals side squared. So that'd just be side times side. So if we look at this square, the area of this square is 9 inches squared, or square inches, because you would say length, or length times width, so 3 times 3, or side square, 3 squared would be 9. The area of this rectangle is 8 units squared because you would have length 4 times width 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Guys, notice that area is always measured in square units. Now, the very last thing that I'm going to review with you before teaching you the games is for one of the games, you guys are going to need to plot coordinates on graph paper. So we're going to review this skill and then we'll get started. To plot coordinates on graph paper, just remember OU. You go over on the x-axis, over on the x-axis, and up on the y-axis. You could also think of it as Mario style. And so if you look at my visual, Mario first runs over before he jumps up. So the coordinates 8, 7, 8 is always your x-axis. So you go over to the 8, and then you go up to the 7, and then right there is where your point would be plotted. The first game that we are going to play today is called Island Conquer. And this particular game is a free resource that you can download off of Teachers Pay Teachers. It is made by a lady named Laura Candler. So if you have a computer and you have a printer even, you may just go to Teacher Pay Teacher and download this game because it is free. Island Conquer can be played by doing perimeter quest or area quest. The basic rules are the same either way you play, okay? Your mission is to map the islands in Quadrilateral Bay and to conquer them by correctly calculating either their perimeters or areas, whichever way you decide to play. The things that you will need to play this game is the Quadrilateral Bay treasure map, which is just grid paper. You will need 2 different color crayons or colored pencils, and then you would need the Island Conquer coordinate cards. Your directions are both pirates, so it's a two-person game. Both pirates choose a different colored pencil or crayon. They write their names at the top of the treasure map and lightly color the box next to their name. They work together to cut apart the coordinate cards and stack them face down. Pirate 1 chooses a card, plots the coordinates on the map, and connects the points with a colored line. He or she then calculates the island's perimeter or area and records that number on the interior of the island. Pirate 2 checks Pirate 1's work. If an error is found, Pirate 1 crosses out the number on the island and replaces it with 0 to show that the island was not captured. Pirate 2 then draws out a different card and repeats. Step 2, using his or her color. Player 1 will check player 2's work, and then the pirates just continue taking turns until either your time runs out or all the islands from the coordinates have been plotted on the Quadrilateral Bay map. At the end of the game, both pirates count their treasure by tallying the total perimeter or area of all the islands. The pirate with the most treasure becomes the pirate captain. So again, you can find perimeter, or you can do it as an area quest. And this is what the treasure map looks like, and it's just coordinates. And then here are the coordinate cards. But again, you can go to Teacher Pay Teacher and download this for free. All right, so Chase is going to be Pirate 1. Okay, so Pirate 1 is going to draw a little slip of paper with coordinates on it. And then Chase, if you want to kind of think aloud with it, you can. Like, what's your first coordinates?
14, 18.
14, 18? Okay. So show us what you're doing.
14.
Over 14, up 18.
And 16, 18.
Okay, good. So 16, 18. And guys, remember, whenever you are plotting your points for a coordinate grid, you go over and then up.
14, 20. And 16, 20.
Okay, so now he has 4 points. And now he is going to draw the little line segments, making that into a quadrilateral. Okay, and since we are playing perimeter quest, Chase, remind us, how do we find the perimeter of a figure?
You add up all the sides.
Yeah, we're gonna just add up all the sides. Okay, so he's saying that each side is 2 units long. So what particular quadrilateral is that, Chase?
A square.
A square. What makes it a square?
There's equal sides on each side.
Yeah, all 4 sides are equal. Very good. So you have a perimeter of 8 units. Okay, Pirate 2. Keaton, do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, you agree. So he captured that island. Okay, so now it's Keaton's chance, or turn, rather.
Right here.
Okay, good. Okay, so
8, 13.
8, 3. Oh, 8, 13.
8, 13.
Okay.
If I can find it. 9, 13. 818. Oh crap, I got that wrong.
It's okay. You can fix it. Okay, good.
918. And
Okay, let me show you something for just a second. Okay, so each unit is actually from here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's okay. Go ahead and just correct that.
so just put 5.
Uh-huh.
1, 5.
Good. And it's hard at first on graph paper. Okay, now what's your width? So your length is 5. What's your width?
2,
From here to here.
2, 1.
1. Correct. Okay. So you have
12.
5, 1. Correct. Okay. Pirate 1, do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. One more. Chase.
1, 7,
1, 7.
4, 7, 1, 12, 4, 12. That would be 1, 2, 3.
Good.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay, good.
3, 10, 6, 16.
Okay, so the perimeter is 16 units. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so your turn, Keaton. We'll do one more perimeter, and then we'll play an area one.
9, 4, 9, 6. 11, 4. 11, 6. 1, 2. 12.
Okay, Pirate 2, do you agree or disagree?
This
Okay, show him why.
it's the same as mine. Oh, Jesus.
No, it's okay. It's okay because show him again how to tell 1 unit.
1 unit is from right here to here, and then 2 units is from here to here.
Corner to corner. Okay, so Chase has put a 0 on top of the 12. Chase, why did you do that?
Because there's not 3 on each side, and
How many were there?
2 on each side.
2 units on each side, so he had a perfect square, correct? And so his perimeter was incorrect. So you basically stole that island. That island wasn't captured. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is each count up the islands, the perimeters of the islands you captured. We're kind of cutting it short, but so Chase, you have an island with a perimeter of, is it 16?
16
And 8, okay. So what is your total perimeter?
I can't even remember math anymore. 6 plus 8 is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
Just add
12.
2. It's okay. Oh, well, think about this. This is 2, yeah, 8 plus 8 is 16. Or is this 12?
That's 12.
Oh, it's a 12. Wait, but those are yours. This one's yours. Sorry. Okay, so 16 is 2 8s, right? 8, 16. What's one more 8?
32.
Oh,
No.
it's like 3 times 8.
3 times 8, 24.
24. Yeah. Because, let's see, 6 and 8 is 14, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, so 24. Okay, so your total is 24. Okay, Keaton, what is your total? You don't really have to add, do you? 12. Okay, so who's the winner of Island Conquer Perimeter Quest? Okay, good. And guys, you would just continue to capture islands and check each other until this whole stack of coordinates is used up. And that is how you play Quadrilateral Bay Treasure Map with the Island Conquer Perimeter Quest. Now, let's say we want to change up the rules and we want to play Area Quest. Okay? So we're going to continue to use the same game board right now because I only printed off one, but we're going to use these coordinates. Keaton is going to begin. He's going to plot the coordinates. And instead of finding perimeter this time, we're going to find the area. And since it's quadrilaterals, to find the area of a quadrilateral, you can count the units inside the quadrilateral, or you can multiply the length times the width. Very good. Very good. Okay, so we'll get our first either square or a rectangle. Looks like a rectangle to me. Okay. Now, Keaton, what's your width? How wide is it? This from here to here is how many? 1. Okay, so put a 1. Now, from here to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So what is the area? 5, correct. And if you guys will recall from school, area is actually in units squared. So it would be 5 units squared. Okay, good. All right, Chase's turn. Good job, Keaton.
5, 16. 5, 16.
Okay, so over 5, up 16.
5, 18. 5, 18. 7, 16. 7, 16, and 7, 18.
Okay.
Wait, no. 4.
Oh, almost got it. Okay, so so at first you thought it was 8. Why did you think it was 8 first? What did you do?
I thought there was 2 sets of 4 in it.
Did you find perimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you found perimeter because that's what we just finished playing. Yeah, but then you caught yourself. You did a great job there because you realized your sides were 2 units, right? So then you went 2 by 2, which is 4 units squared. Okay, good job. Okay, Keaton's turn. Okay, so he's going for 5, 9.
5, 16. 7, 9. 7, 16.
Okay.
Be 1, 2. That'll be 1, 2.
Be real
4.
careful. Okay, so from here to here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
14.
That's fine. Okay, so how did you get 14 units squared?
7 times 2.
7 times 2, that's right. Okay, Chase's turn. This will be our final one. And then we will
12.
see who won this match.
12, 6. 14, 1. 14.6. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so what did you just do, Chase?
I counted up all the squares inside the dots.
Okay, good. So if length times width doesn't make sense to you, the area is the, I'm blank on the word. It is the space inside the figure, isn't it? Okay, so Chase, that was very good. You just simply counted up the units inside the rectangle. Okay, now you two add your two quadrilaterals together.
I already know he won.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had 10 and what, Chase?
4.
4. So that's 14.
he
What
had
did you have?
19.
Yeah.
16 and 3?
4,
Or
yeah, 14 and 5.
14 and 5, okay.
18.
All right, so you each won one. Okay, was it fun? Okay, thank you very much for being a sport. All right, the next game that we're gonna show you how to play is just a simple dice game. You're going to roll 2 dice, and those are gonna be your dimensions for your square or rectangle. You can play this kind of the same way that we did the last game, with perimeter or with area. So the guys are gonna show us again how to play the dice game with perimeter and area. All right, so Keaton is gonna start the dice game by rolling 2 dice. Okay, so it's a 5 and a 4. He is drawing his rectangle.
4, be 10, will be 10, and then 18.
Okay, so 18 units. Okay, do you agree, Chase?
Yes.
Okay, so Chase's turn to find perimeter.
That would be
Not that anymore.
2. I know.
Okay, so you've got a 3 by 2.
6, 4.
Okay, so you have 10 units. Okay. Ooh, snake eyes. That's a big one. A 1 by 1. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so 4. All right.
If I get a 6 by 6, I will.
Chase's last time. We're just gonna do 2 for perimeter and 2. What'd you get, Chase? Oh, it's
5 and 4.
A 5 and a 4. Okay. So a 4 by 5.
What?
What?
I didn't lie.
Stop.
5,
You're ornery.
4,
18.
Shush.
Wait, it's not that the same.
Okay, so you had a 4. Okay, so if you guys, okay, so you've done 2 and he has done 2. Yeah, right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and switch it up and do area. Okay. So you are going to roll 2 dice. So you have a 4 by 1. Okay, so how did you find the area?
4 times 1.
4 times 1, length times width, right? Okay, good. And of course, we could use graph paper also. Ooh, 4 by 6. Okay, so you're drawing a 4 by 6 and you got 24 square units, right? Okay, good.
That's a good roll.
Yes. Where's your other dice? Oh, there it is.
6. I'll be 30.
Okay, so what did you get?
30.
A 5 by 6? Okay,
5 by
good.
6,
So 30 units square or square units, good.
How much are I?
5 times 3.
Okay, so 5 times 3. Okay, hang on just a second, sweetie. So 5 by 3.
5 times 5. Wait, no. 5 times 3 is
Correct. 15. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is total up,
18.
and you could play just a perimeter game or just an area game.
18.
Okay, how much did you get?
I got 56.
56, and what did you get?
10
Oh,
plus that's 15 plus 10 is 25 plus 24 is 27.
49.
Wait. 10 plus.
Is this an 8?
Yes.
Okay, so you got 8 plus 9, which is 17, right?
That's 4.
Oh, that's a 4?
5.
Oh,
8 plus 4 is
17.
7. 8 plus 4 is 12.
Right.
Yeah,
Plus 5.
Yeah, plus 5 would be,
17.
yeah, whatever. That is 17.
Okay,
1
carry the
plus
1.
1. Oh, yeah. 1 plus 1,
Plus 2.
2, 3,
4.
4, 5, 6.
So you got 67? All right, so 56 to 67.
Told you guys.
Okay, good job, guys. Thank you.